challenge game. The only winning move is not to play.
Alright, so we are here for round 3. Lost the dice roll. We're against Tassiger, so this should be a pretty intense matchup. It's probably going to be super close. Our hand is pretty decent. We get to Jeweled Amulet on turn 1, put a counter on it, and then go towards trying to get a Baral out with some protection early. So our opponent's mulliganing at least once. So in my article last week, I covered how I feel that the mulligan role for this format needs to be addressed, because mulliganing is just actually really miserable. Like, here our opponent just went down to 5 cards, and it really is just I mean, like, demoralizing. It feels pretty bad to mulligan in this format, but we'll see what happens. I mean, they're playing a very powerful deck. Tassiger is, you know, tier 1, but for sure. So they get the Thoughtseize, get a card out of her hand. Not sure what they're going to take. Luckily, they can't take the Ancient Tomb, and then we can actually kind of draw some cards. There's a chance that the Fact or Fiction might be the best card, but I think they're probably going to go after a counterspell. So that's likely a good enough reason to go for Baral right now. I mean, something like Abrupt Decay can get us, but it looks like we're going to get to untap. So we are actually the first person to miss the land drop. We could have gone for a Sorcery Speed Fact or Fiction, but I'd rather at this point just do it on his turn, since we are getting the extra mana from the Ancient Tomb. So we'll put that on top of this deck. And discard the Deep Analysis. So there's a choice here on if I want to try to go Fact or Fiction. You know, he only has 2 cards in hand, but I think playing this match carefully is where we're going to go, but at the same time we can't wait around forever. However, we only have 1 blue mana going into our turn if it gets countered. So that's probably worth waiting because of that reason alone. So I think it's worth 2 damage to draw the card. So our opponent does something different. So we're gonna Factor Fiction. We're gonna go with this file. So we lose our Baral. We can replay it right away. So we can counter a creature at the cost of our charge counter Primordial Amulet, which should be fine if that's how that comes down. If he has to tap out, we have Center. Otherwise, we can Mystical Tutor on our following turn. And since we're more searching for something specific, we're going to probably discard the Ponder over the Preordain at this point. Because we're looking for like Time Walks and things like that. So this does kill Liliana. And he's going to concede to the Jace. Especially with the time lock, like we get to brainstorm twice before he gets the turn back. It's pretty powerful. So Jace Mind Sculptor is still good. Tasker is down, and we are 2-1. We'll see you for round 4.